Yodler he who my nasties. A big yo lolia from your baddest Sheriff Bay Nasty Jack in the flesh. Thanks again for loving my first book so much. I seriously can't believe it was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, but like it is pretty cool, so yeah, it will probably win. Although I might be a big bad dog pimp, I don't want to forget where it all started. I believe it was Aubrey Drake Graham who, in the third movement of his third opus, aptly said, "Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole team bleep here." He continues in his most recent treatise that he only loves his bed and his mama, a sentiment that big ol' Nasty Jack feels in my sweet sweet bones. But yeah. Here we go with some more ding-a-ling-dang-estier writing from yours truly. That means me Nasty Jack, in case you got confused. Sorry. Chapter 2 The Graveyard. Donning my super cool as heck new sheriff badge, I felt like the coolest kid in town. With my new trusty partner, Spaghetti Sam, or Lil Spaghetti as I like to call him now. My man. I figured the best way to continue the investigation was to check out the area. Sherlock Holmes has nothing on me, that pathetic weak bad-toothed Englishman. Aha! I searched the area looking for footprints, the telltale signs of a murder, or maybe some snacks. The graveyard seemed to go on forever, and even in the daylight I couldn't help but shiver in the dry heat. It was giving me the heebie-jeebies. Right about now I was missing the sunflower seed-infested house where I had my first adventure. I sighed like this. Yuah. After giving the grounds a mildly thorough investigation, I looked back over at the corpse. A bright light bulb blinked to life in my big thick brain. I began to rummage through his pockets, but to no avail. No wallet, no identifying papers, and definitely no snacks. Then in a small pocket in his sweet coat I found a little set of matches. Only one had been torn out. On the matches it said "The Rusty Spittoon." "Yo my dude, what is the Rusty Spittoon?" I asked. Spagagly Boy looked at me with his weird eyes and his tongue lashing around the air, snatching every bug that came within 5,367 miles of him. Dang, that is one long tongue, lol, I thought to myself. That's the saloon, he said. Ah, how exciting, I thought. The boys get on rowdy tonight. Taking one last look at the emblazoned six-pointed star with the eye on his chest, I looked off into what was a blazing red sun getting ready to set beneath a swath of deep crimson in a brilliant sunset. I murmured to Lil Spagat, "Let's saddle up, partner." Hey nasties, we got some really special stuff to talk about on our break today. First, I wanted to talk about my upcoming thriller TV show based on my first book. Coming soon to a Netflix account near you. In a world where only one man can change the fate of a sleepy town, will Nasty Jack solve the mystery of the scary house? Or will he be doomed to wander its halls for eternity as a spooky ghost? Find out soon in the critically acclaimed, award-winning upcoming show on Netflix called Weirder Things. Huh? Said one critic. Another said, "Isn't that like blatant copyright infringement?" But yay, season 1 is gonna be nutty lol, so check it out, but beware, it is gonna be spooky. Too spooky. In our second segment today we've got nagging nasties, and I've got a letter from a fan saying that my writing has changed her life. From Oprah Winfrey I have a heartfelt message saying how the spooky house helped her identify how to approach her own interpersonal problems and how to be brave. You go girl. Thanks for writing in, and yeah, I am not surprised. My writing is pretty inspiring stuff. I didn't realize just how cool my adventures actually were until I read the book myself and I was like, oh my gosh darn diddly dan nabbit, I'm one cool cat, and wow, my stories only get better. So look out Miss Winfrey, because A, you sound like a total babe, and B, once I'm finished with book 2 your whole outlook on life and relationships will be enlightened to the max like me Nasty Jack woke AF with my third eye wide open as all get out. Okay, but yeah, thanks for writing and I hope to hear from more of my fans too. Winky smiley face. Okay, enjoy the rest of the show. I asked my boy El Spaguti where the horses were and he gave me a weird look. Nasty Jack. He said, it's not my job to look after the freaking horses. Okay, I thought to myself, this gig is actually pretty lame. I wish my best friend George Washington was here to do his special whistle, but I guess it's whatever. So yeah, we walked all the freaking way over to the saloon. After the excruciating journey of like 2 whole blocks, I had to stop to catch my breath. Tried as I might, my trusty sidekick did not seem inclined to give me a piggyback ride, even though I was like, please 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 please, please. What a rude dude. I pushed open those swinging doors that every Western movie has, like this whoosh. Everybody stopped what they were doing and stared as I stood imposingly in the doorway. Are you okay? Asked Spaghetti Sam. Just walk in. Why are you being so dramatic? I laughed like the Slolans trode inside. Everyone returned to what they were doing and the band on the stage started back up. What a catchy song. I began to hum along. Do dee do dee do dee do 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 doodly do do da da do da. What a banger. The dudes playing the music looked kinda weird and I did not recognize the instruments, but that's not important. Or is it? I don't know. I sauntered up to the bar and asked the barkeep for the regular. He gave me a blank stare and was like, I legit have no idea who you are. Oh lol, I said, yeah, just a glass of water. I pulled out my sheriff badge and he was like, oh nasty Jack, you are like a celebrity. My gosh, I can't believe I get to meet you like in real life. Wow. You are my biggest hero. I blushed shyly and was like, yeah, I'm pretty cool, and let out a long squeaky fart. Just a heads up, I've been told that you will be staying here. Your lodgings are ready if you want to check them out. I was like, yeah, that's cool. He gave a quick ring of the bell on the counter and some total babe walked up. My jaw hit the ground like this thunk. Hey darling, she said. I'm Jane Higgins, but you can call me Miss Jane. Trying to keep my composure in front of this hot grill, all my tongue-tied stupid mouth could manage was a wah. She giggled and her dimples were so cute, my gosh. You can follow me, she said. I followed her up the stairs and she opened the first door on the left. It was sparsely decorated and it looked like someone had taken the window right off the wall. I opened the dresser and there was tons of garbage in it, like what the heck, there were broken CDs, glasses, soggy newspaper, and even a couple of tires. Who would do this? Miss Jane gave me a sweet smile and said, I hope you like it. We put aside the best room for the new sheriff. I thanked her and dismissed her as I had noticed something strange on my new bed. I closed the door and reached for the envelope lying squarely in the middle of the pillow. I turned it over and sealed close was a stamp that looked familiar. I gasped. It was a 6-pointed star with an eye in the middle. This audiobook is copyrighted by Nasty Jack Cool Storytime Incorporated.